Hello everybody, Tykalra here, and welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we discovered the not-so-evil monster of Skyloft, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce the name of people. This time, we're in the Knight Academy because we're going to be looking around and finding some things on the gratitude crystals that we learned about in the last episode, and there are some gratitude crystals in the Knight Academy. And so there are actually several gratitude crystals. A lot of them are related to side quests only, but there are a couple that we can obtain right now just by being out and about at night. The first one is in your bedroom, and this is a gratitude crystal right here. So these crystals, you're only ever going to find one at a time out and about at night. There are 10 that we can obtain right now that I know of. And so we're going to be looking around and finding all of those. So the first one is in your room. There's actually another one in the Knight Academy. They're all fairly close together. They're all scattered around Skyloft, and you can only find them at night. And I haven't talked about this a whole lot, but you cannot actually go flying at night. If you do, it'll just act as if you fell off Skyloft normally, not without your bird. And if you do that, then you'll just be picked up by one of the knights of Skyloft, and they'll tell you off for trying to be stupid or for falling off the cliff. And that's how that works. The next gratitude crystal we'll be going for is right in here, in the sparring hall. And you can't actually see it right off the bat. However, if you notice, it's right up there. By taking the beetle, we can just reach right up there and pick it up. And then smash it into a wall, because it's fun. I don't know. I can't smash it into a wall, so I will. Don't judge me. Please? Anyways, we're going to keep going. These gratitude crystals are fairly easy to find for the most part. A couple of them are pretty well hidden. What do you want? A couple of them are fairly well hidden, but for the most part, they're really easy to find. You're not going to be looking around for 35 hours for gratitude crystals. Yeah. The next one that we're going to is just down this way. There's a cat. I don't remember. Remlets, that's what they were called. I remembered. There's one right down here. Just make sure you pull out your sailcloth at the right time, and we get one more gratitude crystal. So like I said, these are really easy to find. They're all over the place. You have to go a little bit out of your way for some of them, but for the most part, it's not going to be hard. We will get an ability later in the game that will allow you to douse for these. So if you don't want to get them all now, you don't have to. Because you'll be getting an ability to douse for them later, which will make the entire search much easier. But here's another one. So it's a fun fact about these crystals. The design of these crystals is actually based on a popular Japanese candy. I don't remember what the candy is called, but that's what it's based on, just based on its design. Another item in a Nintendo game that has an item based on the same candy is Super Mario Galaxy. If you notice, the gratitude crystals look a lot like star bits from Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. That's what that is. Those are based on the same Japanese candy. There's another one right back here behind the bazaar. And I wish you could skip some of this text, because this is getting old. Yes, I know I've gotten some of the gratitude crystals. You don't need to tell me every single time. Get out of my face. Alright, so there's actually a couple just beyond Waterfall Cave, so we're going to be going there next. Wait, what happened? I think I hit one without seeing it, and it just died. Get out of my face. You may notice the logs are actually gone. I don't know why that is. I think it's kind of funny though. It's like, I guess it was just a one-time thing, even though all the trees that we chopped down previously are still chopped down. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? I just killed a whole bunch of stuff. Have we gotten one of these before? I don't... Yeah, we have. Okay. It's the horns that we haven't gotten any of, which are also fairly common. Well, I said these before, but those are fairly common. I'm just honestly surprised I haven't gotten more of these up to this point. Just because those materials you get from just like Keys and a few other monsters around. Waterfall Cave isn't a whole lot different. There's really nothing new here. Get off of my freaking... Get off. Oh. That was smart. We're almost there though. So almost there. No, there's some keys coming, run! Alright. Now that we're outside, there's actually 2 gratitude crystals just over here. This way. There's one right here. And here's that cutscene again. And so another interesting thing about these gratitude crystals is if you read the description, which I'm not, but if you do, it'll say that the crystals are formed through extreme gratitude from a person. One of them is in the bird's cage, which I think is kind of interesting because it shows it was likely created from the gratitude between Link's Loftwing and Link himself. And I thought that was very interesting. A lot of these, I don't feel like they'd have like specific origins for how the crystals themselves came to be, but I feel like that one is well placed and it's kind of oh my goodness. I'm not targeting the monsters I want to target. It's getting scary. Okay, there we go. There are lots of monsters in here. I always forget how many monsters are in this cave. I'm just gonna start running past most of these, because... What just happened? I'm not sure what that was. I just, all of a sudden, just started sliding down nothing. What might have happened is I stopped running at the very end of the thing that I can't remember what to say. The hill. I stopped running at the end of the hill, and he, yeah. Okay, I can talk good sometimes, not usually though. And we're back outside. So there's a couple more. There's what? Buttons. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's 2 more that we can get. And I remember where they are. Awesome. Bats. Yeah. I always forget how many monsters there actually are in Skyloft at night. It's ridiculous. Not to mention you got the invincible cats. Because those things are invincible. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but you can't kill them. You can slash your sword at them as much as you want, and they will not die. This isn't the way to go to get the next gratitude crystal. That's brilliant. All right. Stamina. So something I haven't mentioned yet is the stamina gauge. It depletes so fast. It's ridiculous. I love the inclusion of the ability to actually run in this game, but I do wish that it wouldn't take so much stamina just to jog around. I know it's like sprinting or whatever, but it's just you run out of stamina so fast. And then, if you're not paying attention, then you're just gonna go everywhere so slowly because you're gonna get stuck with stamina issues. And then there's a whole bunch of things that use stamina, and so it ultimately just causes problems for you. But that's just my big thing about it. I don't like the stamina gauge in this game very much. I like it, but I wish that it wasn't quite so short. Alright, we got one more gratitude crystal that we can obtain here in the area, and it is just behind this statue. And that is all the raw gratitude crystals that you can obtain just outside of any side quests, at least at the moment that I know about. I didn't need to pull out my sailcloth there. But anyways, so we're going to head back to Beatrice, because I believe that 5 was the number he wanted. So I'm just going to make sure on that, because it's either 5 or 10 is the first number that he wants of gratitude crystals, and he'll give you a special gift for obtaining a certain amount of them. So we're going to do that now, and then afterwards we'll just head back and go to the daytime, because there are a few more side quests that we can take part in the daytime now that we have begun the gratitude crystal quests. Words can be so hard sometimes. Oh, you've gathered quite a lot of gratitude crystals, haven't you? How magnificent. I don't think that was the voice I did for him earlier, but whatever. Please take this as a token of this demon's deepest appreciation. And he will give us... Oh! I didn't know that was where we got that, but hey, I mean, it works. He's gonna need more gratitude crystals, he says. But... And we already have the next level. I didn't know that. Oh, I like that too! And I think that's a new heart. Yep, that's a new heart container. And so something I want to point out, I noticed this in between recordings yesterday. I was looking at this character, and look at the eyes. Look at his eyes. His eyes are there and there. Those white things or those yellow things are not his eyes. Those eyes are so small on that face. That's just downright terrifying. I can't even. That's just creepy to me, honestly. Anyways, we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna have to. So in order to keep going with the gratitude crystal quest, you have to make it daytime, because people don't come out at night. So I'm going to show something off here. So last time when we made it night, we went into Link's bedroom. But you don't actually need to do that. You can just go into pretty much any random house as long as they have a bed. And, oh, this is a quest that we can do later. But as long as they have a bed, you can sleep in any building in Skyloft. So we're just gonna hop onto this random person's bed and sleep until morning, because... yeah. This is something we can do for a later gratitude crystal quest, but we don't have the proper items for that. So, anyways, if you remember last time, Kukiel told us to go and tell her mom that she was okay. Now, I don't actually remember which house belongs to her, so we're gonna do some trial and error here. And if we find the right house, then we find the right house. If not, then we don't. And this does not look like it is the right house. It's not this one. Alright, next house. So we gotta go find Kukiel's mother, and she will, and just let her know that Kukiel is okay. And next house on the list is this one. Why did he run up the wall there? That's something I've noticed a lot. I end up running up walls half the time, instead of like... Oh, this isn't the right house. I end up running up walls instead of like opening doors and stuff. I run up them instead, which just... I don't get. It's really weird how sometimes I'll like be standing right in front of the door, and then I'll press the button to make myself go inside, and then Link just runs up the door instead. I don't understand. I don't think this is the right house either. Yeah, I don't know whose house this is. This is a weird house. What the crap is this house? And why is it in such a secluded area? I actually don't know. I have no idea whose that house is. Anywho, something I've noticed about the houses in Skyloft, they're all hobbit homes. Look at this. They're all just houses built in the side of hills. Wait, is her house one of the ones with the Bazaar? I think I might actually be in the wrong area to find the right house, because that's entirely possible. See, there he goes, running up the door again. I don't want to do that. I want to go to the inside. This isn't the right house. Well, looks like I'm going to be looking inside every single house in Skyloft before I actually find the one I want to find, because brilliance. That's me in a nutshell. I am brilliance. Not really. That doesn't describe me at all. But is this the right house? It is the right house! Yay! I found you! Kukiela is safely back at home. It's all because... Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess it's sort of because of me, but, she could... Oh. I mean, yeah, I get... Kids are good, so... I'm glad I returned your happiness to you. And for that, we get 5 gratitude crystals. So... usually, this is the usual amount that side quests will yield. Gratitude crystals in the overworld will be worth 1, and then gratitude crystals from side quests will always be worth... Well, not... I think it actually is always be worth 5. So, it may look like you have a long ways to go until you actually look at the amount of crystals that you get from each quest and discover that various things... I don't know what I'm trying to say. You don't always have as much as you think you do. This guy is problem. I'm so worried. What's wrong? What do you want? Ah, Tykalra, you really want to hear all about all my troubles. That's kind of you. So you see, a short while ago, my little sister went for a quick flight, but she hasn't come home yet. It was getting late for her to still be out, so I went looking for her everywhere, but I couldn't find her. I just hope nothing has happened. I'm worried sick thinking about it. Would you mind helping me look for her? Well, we will do some stuff to help him. She mentions a colorful island in the sky. If we check not this map, we have to be in the sky first to check the sky map. I always forget that. We're gonna go into the sky so we can check the sky map. He mentions the colorful island in the sky. You could have gone there prior to this, but you don't have to. So here's this colorful island he was talking about. This island is where we want to go. So just place a beacon there and you can make your way to that island, because that is where we're going to end up wanting to go in the first place. And this side quest is primarily just flying back and forth between islands. So it's not going to be very interesting, so I may cut some stuff out for this side quest, just because there's going to be a lot of flying back and forth between this island and Skyloft. Anyways, oh, do you see how perfectly I placed that beacon? It's like right in the center here. And faceplant. That's my favorite part about the sky. It's when you faceplant into the sky.
Wow!
Well, if it isn't Tykalra, I'm so glad you're here. My bird got injured while I was out for a quick flight. Now he can't fly. I somehow managed to take a crash landing here, but we can't get home. I can't go home until my bird's better. I need medicine to get him healthy. Of course, it can't be human medicine. It has to be bird medicine. She asks us to go and help her get some medicine, and because we're nice, we're going to say that we will. Her older brother has some bird medicine, she says, so we have to go back to Skyloft, like we just were at, and talk to him again. And she'll be waiting here because she can't go anywhere. Anyways, I will see you guys back at Skyloft. Probably. Eventually. Bye. Well, not bye, but... Ah, crap! We're gonna hit the ground! Except we can't. The game doesn't let us. I wish it did sometimes. It would be funny. Anyways, we gotta talk to this guy again. He talks about how her bird is injured and all that. And we need mushroom spores. Just take the mushroom spores to her, and then it'll all be good. And we get a free empty bottle to keep afterwards. Just one more beautiful thing for our collectible-ness. I don't honestly know what I'm trying to say with that. I'll meet you guys back at the floating island in the sky. coming in for a landing! I didn't faceplant that time because I think I was too high. I would have hurt myself.
Wow!
And she feels relieved about our mushroom spores, and so we give them to her. Now she can heal her bird. And that is some impressive spore pouring skills. Because she just poured it over its wing, and it fell over the entire bird, if you guys saw that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That was really impressive. Teach me your ways, please. Anyways. And from her, we get 5 more gratitude crystals. I love how it says it must have taken a lot of gratitude to produce this bunch of 5 crystals. And yet, it's only every single side quest in the game gives you that amount. So she's gonna fly back to Skyloft, and I think her brother has something for us if we go back. I don't remember exactly. But if he does, then we're gonna go check it out, and I'll meet you guys there in a second, because it's gonna take us. Actually, no. I'm gonna make you guys sit through my pain as we travel back to the island, because it's actually not as far as it feels, probably, especially since we're gonna be using magical speed portal of this. I don't know. Fly through the portal, the booster thing, and you'll be fine. I did that a little bit earlier than I probably needed to. He does have something for us, just as I thought. What do you want? Sister made it home safely, he says. Thanks for her help. Oh! Oh, wow, that's really good. I forgot he did that. Yep, we get 5 more gratitude crystals. For the one side quest, we got a grand total of 10 gratitude crystals. That brings us up to a total of 25 up to this point. So, I think that that is everything that we can do as far as gratitude crystals go in Skyloft. Actually, before we end this off, there's one more thing that I want to do. We're going to make our final preparations before heading off into the new region that we unlocked. And there is one thing that I want to get while we are here. A new shield. In the Elden region, if you talk to people, they're going to mention that it's that there's lots of fire, and the wood shield will burn. Oh, I have just enough money for that. That's the wood shield will burn in the fire, and it's not going to be very happy. So we want the iron shield to I love how when he's nodding his head, his Link like bounces his head up and down. Sorry, that guy is funny to watch. Anyways, we want the iron shield because this one will not burn in the fire. Also, you want to talk to this person. You want to start talking to this person pretty much every time you come to Skyloft, whether you have something to drop off or not. You pretty much always want to be talking to this person every time you come to Skyloft, because by doing so, she'll become important to a side quest later on. Anyways, other than that, that's pretty much everything I wanted to do as far as preparations for Elden Volcano goes. So, the next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we'll be heading off to the Red Pillar in order to access the new Elden Volcano region. And I promise, I'm not lying this time. That's actually where we're going to be going. See you guys then, I guess. Why do I guess? I don't know. Bye-bye!